Hey guys, Sauniche here with some new Heroes of the Storm action. This is the first video I've had to really kind of sit down and talk about the new patch that just dropped for Heroes of the Storm. We've got, as you guys know, they have added hero levels, artifacts, and those are really the main 2 points for this patch. They nerfed Murky. They made a lot of changes. They removed input lag, so the whole game runs really smooth. So I'm going to be playing Stiches on this game, and my team does not have much damage. And I'm using the 3 runes I'm using are the health boost rune, the health regen rune, and the movement speed rune. I really do think the movement speed is kind of essential. As you guys know, if you've ever played any other MOBA, generally the fastest person wins. Oh, my blind hook misses right there. So generally the fastest person wins because they can continue to do damage and you can't run away from them. So we have Malfurion and myself on the bottom lane versus our enemy's only Malfurion by the looks of it. Doesn't look like he has any help down here. We have Gazlowe versus Brightwing and Sergeant Hammer in the middle. I do grab Malfurion right there, although he runs off just a tad. So I don't particularly like the idea of the artifacts. I really don't like that they're hidden behind a huge paywall. Well, a huge gold grind wall, I should say. It's not, you cannot pay real money to get the artifacts, but you do have to spend thousands of hours of gameplay to accumulate all the artifacts. You can accumulate a set of artifacts for one hero or one type of hero pretty quickly. But to get all of them and have that kind of flexibility, it would require a very, very long time. So I'm going to go grab the shrine, and I'm going to go up here and help Gazlowe. He's got Sergeant Hammer and Brightwing on him. Hopefully we can get something out of this. So it's like Sergeant Hammer, I did catch her in her siege mode. Just run off. My hook is trying to catch something. There we go. Got Sergeant Hammer right on the edge of the screen. I'm going to run back and use the well. Well up, Gazlowe was able to go home and heal. We do control both shrines for my team. So Malfurion is doing a great job on his mirror matchup in the bottom lane. Looks like Illidan for the enemy team might be taking the top shrine, but Sergeant Hammer is not going to let that happen. He does have a 2v1 up there, so now we have a 2v2 in the middle. Come here, Sergeant Hammer, you're not running away. I should have tried to pull her into Gazlowe's bomb. That would have been a little bit better of a maneuver. She's getting quite low, though. Hopefully I could zone here while Gazlowe picks up the... he's not going to be able to do it. Maybe... Let's see, Sergeant Hammer's not going to get away there. We do pull First Blood, and I zoned long enough for Gazlowe to take the Dragon Knight. So we could totally smash through the gate now. We have our level 4 talents, which past me really needs to get on taking that talent. Come on there. Come on, dude. It's there. Wow. That talent is just sitting out there. It is the middle of a fight, so I'm a little bit preoccupied. There we go. I finally pick it up. Lately, I've been taking the Vile Cleaver a lot. It does a lot of sustained damage. It doesn't do does a lot of sustained damage, and over the course of a long team fight such as this one, I could poison their entire team and do quite a bit. So, oh, my hook barely missed Illidan there. Looks like CL Slinger, who I believe is our Gazlowe, is doing quite a bit of damage with the Dragon Knight, although we're not going to get the fort. He's at 10% and only 4 seconds left on that Dragon Knight, so we're not going to get the fort. We did get the gate, fortunately. Murky's trying to slime us up. His pufferfish, as they've changed Murky from a very backdoor character oriented to more of a team fight oriented character, which is kind of an interesting dynamic given the fact that he dies in about 2 seconds. But it works out really well for oh, my hook barely misses. I think that was I didn't mean to do that. That was an accidental hook. It's sometimes a little bit hard to cancel them if you're using smart casting. So I want that regen globe for my mana. But like I was saying, Murky is a little bit... Oh, grab Sergeant Hammer, pull her right into the tower, but unfortunately Brightwing heals her right back up. Man, I can't get a second here to talk about the new Murky. They made him more team fight oriented, and so what that has done is build this really viable that a lot of people are finding success with, is using the pufferfish as nothing but zoning and then using his slime ability, his Q, as his main damage output. So he'll slime, then he'll run up and slime and die, and then slime again, and the whole enemy team is now poisoned. It's actually really frustrating to go up against, although not as... Oh, sorry about that. I just hit my microphone. I'm doing this thing with my hands where I'm like, kind of, you know, talking with my hands a little bit. Of course, none of you can see it, so it's a little bit awkward. And then I just go and hit my microphone. So we are pushing the mid pretty well. Looks like we just killed Murky again, but that doesn't really matter all that much. We're doing a pretty good job here. Lanes are fairly even. Their middle gate is down. All three of our gates are up. So it's a pretty stale game at the moment. Gazlo's doing a great job. Their bottom gate is now down as well. Gazlo's doing a great job of controlling the Mercs. Although he is in a 3v1 situation on the bottom. Say an Assassin Malfurion for the win. That's great. So I'm on my way bottom. We need to secure at least one of these shrines, which you should be able to do with no problem. The top one is ours quite easily. It looks like we do trap Sergeant Hammer. It's going to be interesting to see if she can get out. Come back here. Oh, she did get away. We have pushed them off of the shrine, which is a really good news for us. Of course, now they push me right off. Looks like Gazlo's had to back out. I'm fighting 3v1s. This is kind of the silly stuff that artifacts can do. They're fighting me 3v1 and they can't kill me. They just now barely kill me. Looks like that death laser's gonna get a kill. Nicely done, Gazlo. Hopefully his bomb can land here, but he does force Furion and Brightwing back. I'm gonna pick up Gorge. I jump back and forth between these two on which one I prefer. I really do prefer Putrid Bile is better for a team fight, but well, it's better for a pub team fight. Gorge can really help in a coordinated team fight because you can grab the healer, you can grab their high DPS, you can grab somebody, take him out of the fight for a few seconds, or if you hook and then Gorge, you can run them into a position where they are almost guaranteed to die. So while my team has everyone distracted, I'm going to go straight for this fort with the Dragon Knight. And pick it up as quickly as possible. Get right in there. Boot Sergeant Hammer out of here, so she doesn't have to do anything. Looks like we Malfurion killed Murky's egg. Great job there. So I've got two in the middle. I should be able to take down this fort, even with no support from my team. I should be able to take this down, but I am pulling three of our opponents off now. And we looks like Sergeant Hammer and Malfurion take down the top fort. This fort's going to be so close, and there we go. The exploding dragon manages to kill it. I've pulled four of them mid now. Looks like enemy Malfurion is pushing our bottom lane slightly. He's probably getting through the gate there at this point. Looks like Murky will go down. Illidan should get away. He's got Brightwing to help him out. There's March of the Murlocs, which was recently debuffed. I mean, de-nerfed. So it wasn't... it was nerfed along with the first patch after Murky's introduction and make it far weaker against heroes. They reverted that nerf and made it far weaker against buildings with the last patch. Illidan just gets grabbed right by the edge of my hook, but I don't know if we're going to be able to capitalize on that. Rhaegar's getting in there, and then the death laser from Gazlo right on the edge just takes Illidan out. Right on the very edge of that. Malfurion is still on the bottom, just soaking up experience for his team. So it's a great situation to put himself in. He's doing the best he can. We're just giving him this lane, so he might as well take it. That's free experience for him. They're down 3 levels, but that's not that big of a lead at the moment. They can easily make that up. Especially when... So this is what I like to do with Gorge. I'll take someone behind enemy lines inside the range of our tower. So looks like Malfurion's moving down here. Gazlo's, he's barely going to get away, and that hook grabs him. Actually, I think it was the Moonfire from our Malfurion that ended up killing him. Here's Malfurion saying, no, mine. Oh, that was great. So we're going to burst these guys down. We do have another dragon. Shrines are up, excuse me, not the Dragon Knight. There's Sprint. Sprint synergizes extremely well with the Gorge grabbing. Because you grab someone and then sprint out of there, or you can just use it to get yourself out of a dicey situation that you got in. I may have done that. a lot of times. And by a lot of times, I mean like every time I play Stiches. I end up having to save my butt that way. So we're pushing the bottom lane pretty well. The shrines are up. Hopefully we're putting enough pressure on the enemy team that they don't decide to take the dragon. Just because if they don't come down and respond to this lane, they're going to lose their last tier 1 fort. And then we'll be knocking right on their door. So we've got, looks like Gazlo picking up Merc. So we're going to have a 6 giant push coming in on the bottom lanes. This is going to be really, really painful. So honestly, we should just give them the Dragon Knight and push with these 6 giants. So we've got 4 giants right now. There's the last pair. Malfurion's trying his hardest to try and get out of here. So the enemy team does have a Dragon Knight, and they are pushing our mid tier 1 fort. But we're knocking right on the door of their bottom keep. So it's probably not a very, like, they're not prioritizing their targets very well. They're trading a tier 1 fort for the keep on the bottom lane. So now we have stronger mercenaries, we have siege mercenaries, and all around it's just not a very good situation for them to be in. If they don't, if Illidan and the Dragon Knight don't respond to this pretty soon, there's Malfurion grabbed with a hook. Too bad I didn't get him inside the... They're going to even lose their mid keep for our gate. Their Dragon Knight is now pushing our gate. He has 20 seconds left. He has 19 seconds left. They might even lose the game because they are so focused on taking that Dragon Knight. So this just goes to show you I do Gorge right there on Sergeant Hammer. Try and pull her into range from everybody. She boosts out of there. Illidan uses his evasion. Gets that up. He does jump right out of the way of my hook. But the 6 giants do end up taking the game. And so they got... what we did there is we sacrificed a Dragon Knight to take 6 giants on the bottom and push, which is... They do... The 6 giants combined do far more damage than a single Dragon Knight can ever do. Especially if they're supported by the rest of the team. Here's kind of the new screen for hero levels. If you guys want to take a look at that, you've got your experience, you've got gold that you win, which you now earn on a per game basis. And you have the hero level, which I don't particularly care for the hero levels. No, I shouldn't say that. I like the hero levels. I hate that you have to earn talents by leveling individual heroes. It makes you so you don't want to play any heroes that aren't already at level 4 and have all their talents unlocked. It's a very... just not a fun mechanic to be going to a game and knowing that you're not as powerful as the enemy who has the same heroes you do. So there's a few of my thoughts on the new patch. Quick, fun little game. Shows you kind of the power of artifacts. Like I said, I was basically unkillable in this game, and it was a lot of that was due to the fact that I had all 3 artifacts for tanking. That was the health boost, the health regen boost, and then the movement speed boost. Slipped my mind there for a second. So hope you guys like that video. I'll be uploading some more pretty soon. See you guys later.